Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. Today is not a happy day for me. We were out at a POTA not too long ago and I found out that my IC-7100 wasn't putting any power out on HF. Wasn't the day to rip it out in the middle of the field, in the park, in the car with no tools and no test equipment and no nothing and troubleshoot it. It was time to activate the park and I had another radio, so we got that done. However, we need to get this radio examined and figure out where to go from here. So help me out here. Let's take a look at this radio. This is my ICOM IC-7100, and this is one of my more favorite radios. I have a video about all the reasons why I like it up there. It had a problem at a POTA recently, and so we've got it set up here on the test bench. We have our power meter and we have a dummy load, and we've got the radio. We're at the 160 meter band right now. Get those lights out of the way. And if I key down, let's see what the meter on the radio says. So that should be moving for power out. That PO should be power output. Now let me show you the RF power. RF power is set to 100%. It's not even trying. It's going into transmit mode. You can see the light, and you can hear the relay clicking. That's 1.8. Let's go to 80. No power there. Not even trying. 40 meters. Ready mode. Oh, we just lost power on the battery. The whole station went dark. All right, we'll get that reset. Let's see if we can replicate that problem at all. 40 meters, battery, key down, and the whole station goes dark. Interesting. We didn't blow a fuse, but we tripped the, I guess the BMS inside of the battery for an overcurrent condition or something along those lines, and off she went. This is 30 meters. Key down, no power out. 20 meters. And shut off condition, 17 meters. Oh, we're getting some power out on 17 meters. Not a lot, but we're getting some power out on 17 meters. Let's check the power levels. Power levels to maximum, turbines to speed. And we're getting some power out. So that's interesting to note. Same thing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So I don't think that the problem is with the head unit at all, since that is just a control interface, and it did seem to be doing a whole bunch of controlling stuff. So we're going to take a look inside here, and maybe you guys can see something. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what I am looking at or looking for here. However, you got to start somewhere. We will get this thing fixed one way or another, and at the very least, if I have to send this in for repair, I want to know that, number one, I couldn't do it myself, and number two, I'm getting my money's worth. And I suspect, since everything works except for power out, that it's probably the finals. All right, so in here, what are we looking at? Well, here are our final transistors right there. This is our filter network to make sure we put out good, clean signals. And interesting. Interesting. I don't see anything weird, but that doesn't really mean much of anything. That thing is pretty well packed in there. Nice. Let's get the bottom side open and see if there's anything different on the bottom side. I can't imagine there is, but we're here. Let's do it. Yeah, I didn't expect to see much on the bottom side there. Bunch of microcontrollers and stuff. If we go and take this board out and flip it over, you can see the other side where all the controllers are. There is your diode matrix for opening this thing up. Those are little teeny tiny guys. Maybe we'll be able to focus on that. They're so small. Get you some 9000X magnifiers to work on that. All right, I just dropped it. It's like playing Operation. We're not going to drop that one. Oh, Mitsubishi finals. Nice. Got this in beeper mode, so it should beep if something is connected wrong. Yep, that should be ground to ground. Yep. That should work. Okay. So when I look inside of a radio like this, I'm looking for anything really obvious right off the gate, and I do not see anything obvious in this box at this point. I don't see scorch marks. I don't see, it receives well. I don't see scorch marks. I don't see cracked components. I don't see bad solder joints. I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. It just isn't putting out any power. And I'm not really 100% sure where to go from here. We did not check 2 meters and 70 centimeters. Let's do that real quick. We are over on the bench. We're at 2 meters on FM, and I want to make sure that I show you guys this as well. And also, I didn't say that, but we're full power at the bottom of the screen there. So that's 35 watts out on 2 meters FM. And then about 20 watts out on 440. And let's make sure, yep, 440 is still at full power output as well. All right, there you have it. There is a quick tech out of what's going on. I don't see anything obviously wrong with it. Maybe you saw something, maybe you know something. If you do, leave a comment down below and we will see where we can go from here. This is just the start of this journey, and the journey might mean going out to a repair shop. Maybe you have a good repair shop you want to recommend. I'll take those recommendations down in the comments below as well. There's a video right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.